December 18th, 2017, we got slates on the loose. Woke up at like, it's Monday, I woke up at like 5, 6 a.m. I fell asleep early. They didn't get to come out yesterday, and neither did Jay or Kedzie, but I had these out early because it's 6:30, and right now it's almost 9. So I have them out. I just cleaned their cage because I didn't get to clean their cage yesterday, and I felt kind of bad, so I tried to get them out when I saw them at 6:30. I kind of got them out as quick as possible. They haven't gone out in a while, so I'm glad they're out right now. I might as well get them out. I gotta go to the store after this. I gotta go cash my check at the withdraw my money from the bank. I gotta get my Pines $100. Then I have to go to Pet Supply Plus and get some bedding. And I have to go to PetSmart because I found their food on Petco.com. I did a pretty good order with them. Then I might go to, I have to go get some gift cards for everybody in the family. So, and I might go to Walmart and look for Smushy Mushy, because actually we don't have any like Smushy Mushies, but like online I literally saw like people with big bins of them. They looked in like the stocking stuffer section. What are you doing, boys? It's about 9 o'clock. They've been in the bathtub since for like maybe a couple hours already. 6:30, 7:30. Yeah, 2 hours already. And I don't want to put them on the floor too long because I have to put them in their cage when it's clean, and I don't want them to get crazy. I did give them a new house. My hope is to, I do have to do light bulbs today, so I want to get the slates done. Then I'm not going to leave Luda out. If he's out, I might leave him when I go to the store, but I'm going to get back from the store around 11, 11:30ish. I want to get Luda out, have him till about 4 o'clock to do light bulbs. Then when I get back from light bulbs, I have to pick Kedzie over Jade first, because Kedzie didn't come out yesterday, and then Jade at the end if she's still awake. But my main goal right now is the slates and Luda, because they don't get to come out as much. Luda did come out the one day when I wasn't when I was working. Came out at 11. But one more day left to peak, or one more week left to peak. It's not gonna be too bad. Look how shiny they are. I don't give these boys enough time. It's hard to get them out though, because they don't come out. They never up at the same time. And I'm getting them a new wheel too. I know you guys don't like these wire wheels and shit, but this is the only wheel they'll run on. I'm going to try to switch them. I got some comfort wheels I ordered on Pet Mountain. So I'm going to try to switch them over to that. I'm going to like leave it out during playtime. That's how I got Kedzie to use it. Now she loves the comfort wheel. And I want to get Luda on it as well and Jade on it as well. I did buy them some what are those called? Silent spinners, but they fall over very easily and they're not big enough. Obviously, you see this little chunk right here. It's not going to be big enough. And the other one, the 12-inch, is just way too big for their cage because they have a lot of bedding. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Look how round you are. Come here, baby boy. Come on. Come on, Slate. So December 28th, I would have had these little stinkers for a year. That's crazy. When I had a gerbil in the past, and I got really bored with her, and she did die very early, which is kind of sad. I think her, like, arm fell off, but I was a little kid. She was in, like, not a critter trail. It was in one of those, not habit trail, and one of those, I forget what it's called. It was one of the hearts. I think it was hearts or something, but I built onto it, and I saw a picture of it, like a Polaroid from it, my mom found it, and the cage was so small, and she was big, and it's really, really sad. And I remember, like, I used to throw, like little objects at her cage at night. Not, like, to hit her, but on the cage because she was chewing all night. But all her stuff in there was plastic. So that's why it was so loud, because gerbils chew. And it's sad that, this is, like, 20-some years ago. And it's sad that I didn't have the resources that I have now for gerbil care. And these gerbils are, like, going on 2 years in May. So it's, like, they're older. And I had them for a year, so it's like, and they're going strong. So my care has improved, obviously. I didn't make YouTube videos about it because there was no YouTube back then. They had like the dial-up internet where it was like AOL internet modem. So I really didn't have any like resources. And I remember we were allowed to go on the internet for like 20 minutes a day because like it clogged up the phone line. And I remember when I first got the AOL Instant Messenger, I was so, like, into the away messages. So I went to Kmart, I think, and I put on there, be right back or something, and I left the message up. And I remember my dad was freaking out trying to make a phone call in the meantime, and he was so mad, and it was all this drama. But, yeah, things have really changed, and I'm glad that, like, I know when I got my gerbils, I didn't have any really proper information. I was buying them pint bedding from Bailey's, a big bag. Their cage was a 15-gallon for 3 of them. They had like an inch of bedding. They were eating really, really bad food. There were so many things wrong. I was putting them in hamster balls, and there were so many things wrong with the care. It was insane. So now it's like, unfortunately, the 3 boys did declan. That has nothing to do with me or my care. It's just how things go. This one, I think this is Pac right here. I have to look at his nose. This one would have taken over anyways. He's a boss, and him and Luda were like best friends. They always ran together. Diesel was neutral. He was always sleeping. But then, like, I know Luda actually went at him, and it was really bad. And eventually it would have happened. I remember the day before the declan happened, Luda was like all puffed up and he looked mad. So those two would have fought for dominance eventually, and they could have killed each other if I wasn't, it would happen like 15 minutes before work. So yeah, it could have been bad. And these two, the two little slates, were struggling for dominance after it happened. I thought I was going to lose them as a pair as well. So it just was really crazy. I don't know what they're doing in there. Probably fighting. What are you doing? Hey, what's going on in there, boys? So what I do is I take a box, like a Chewy box, and I fill it with a bunch of little boxes, like this box or this box, and I put like a Kleenex box in there and mini boxes, and I tape them up, and they go nuts. All the gerbils have them. Luda has a little bit more than the others, but they all have these boxes, and they go inside them, and they dig, and they go crazy. They love them. So I'm getting some more Chewy stuff. I have a lot of orders coming. I have a Pet Mountain coming with their bedding and their sand and some Jerry Gerbil. I have a huge Petco order coming. I'm glad I found the Hagen Sunburst food there, because now I don't have to go to PetSmart. And then when I go to PetSmart, I'm spending $100 anyways. You little stinkers. And then I ordered from Chewy. I got them Rice Pops. They get like 10 of them. So I spent $2, because they're like $4 at PetSmart. So I spent $2 and I get 10 of them, so $20. And then the shipping is $5, so it's like $2.50 a piece, which I'm kind of mad because Petco had this order yesterday. They were $1.99, no shipping limit, but I spent $100 anyways. Also, Petco had this huge deal yesterday. They had all KT bedding like half off. So I spent on Pet Mountain $50 for the bundle of 4 bags of 1,000 CT or whatever units. They had them for $10 each on Petco, so I would have saved like $10. But whatever, there's only so much you can do. I just wanted to, this video is kind of chatty. I know you're probably not going to watch it. Like I said, I only make these videos for myself, and my phone is like hardly any memory. I didn't buy an expensive phone. I could afford it, but I dropped this phone like 30 times because I'll be falling asleep. And I take these videos just to put them on YouTube just for storage reasons. They used to always be private because I was in them, but now I just post them publicly just because if people want to see something cute, they can. But if not, they don't have to watch it. I know I'm very annoying. I know I'm stupid. Not stupid, I'm sorry. I know that I'm not very, I don't edit. I don't really do anything with this channel. I just make really cute gerbil videos, and I show you what I get in my squishy packages and my gerbil packages. But, because some people like to see what they have out there. And maybe you'll get an idea of what you want to get your gerbils. Obviously not sponsored by these sites. I don't have any views hardly. I get like 10 views in a video if I'm lucky. But I like to show you guys what poo-poo dance. I like to show you guys what Pet Mountain has to offer and what Petco, and maybe you guys get an idea and want to go buy something. See, they always poop. Like, I don't know if your gerbils do like a poo-poo dance. Like when they're walking around and they start digging and like dancing, and then you see some poo-poo. And I get so nervous when there's poo-poo, I want to clean it up right away, but I don't want to step on these little boogers. Because, like, the one day I did step on one, and I got up really fast. It didn't hurt them. And then the one day I was getting up, and I leaned my hand, and I pushed down, and there was a gerbil under the blanket, and it was really bad. I think I heard a crack, and my heart was, like, broken. But obviously nothing happened. No one got hurt. So you just got to be really careful with this stuff, like walking around when these little boogers are out, because they're very quick. And mine like to go, like, mine like to go right underneath my feet. And they run straight towards the door now. Like Luda in the other bathroom, he'll like chew on the door and he'll run straight towards it. Like they want to get out. Like they want to explore more. Like when you give these gerbils like a little bit of space, they want more. I used to sit in the bathtub with them the whole time during playtime. In my old videos, they're not public. But I used to sit, this is a smaller bathtub. The other one's a little bit bigger. But I used to sit in the bathtub with them for hours. And it's really crazy because it's so small. But then I started putting them on the floor and they love it. And now they want to get out of the bathroom. And like Luda, I'll let him go on the toilet. Not in this bathroom. He hates this bathroom. It's kind of small. But he'll go on the toilet, the sink. He'll go all over the place. So they kind of like, you give them a little bit, they want more. So I couldn't even obviously imagine if I kept them in a ball. Because like, even with this video, you see them running around having fun. If they were in a ball, they would never be able to do this. Even their cage is big, but their cage is mostly bedding and tunnels. But a lot of people, when they only put them in a ball, they'll never be able to run or do any of this stuff right here. Like some of the gerbils would never even know what it is to run. So think twice if you get a hamster ball. Really think twice about it because they're not even good for when you clean the cage. Because you can't fit in there, Booby Boy. They haven't had this house in a while. Because my most active gerbils, when they went in the ball, they were really scared. They wouldn't even play. Like, Luda's my, like, drama king. When he was in his ball, he wouldn't even move. So, hey, boys, what do you do? Boys! Sorry. But, my craziest gerbil, like, when he was in his ball, he wouldn't even run because he was so scared. So, like, now when I put him in here, they have so much fun. So think twice about it. They turn into completely different gerbils when they are on the floor free range. And I know the bathtub sounds fun, but the gerbils, honestly, they love the bathroom floor. So if you have those playpens are probably not the best idea because the playpens are they can escape, and my gerbils do escape it. These little boys used to be in it, but then they started to escape. So they really like that house. So just think twice when you put them in a gerbil ball because they don't like it. They like to run around. Just get a bunch of boxes. Like, people will buy critter trails just for fun and playtime. But really, why spend the money? All you really need is to get a couple boxes, Kleenex boxes, build these high-column high-rises, and just, you know, have some fun. I really wanted them to get rid of this wire wheel. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this. Oh, don't give them a wire wheel. It's going to hurt their feet. I know Bumblefoot, whatever. But they like their wheel, and they won't go on any other wheel. I'm trying to switch them over. I got the flying saucer wheels. They hate it. I got the silent spinner. They won't fit on it. They still don't like it. But I got them a comfort wheel. I heard about the Carolina Storm wheel. I looked into it. But it's like a $20, $30 wheel plus $10 shipping. And I'm not doing with that with 4 gerbils. Plus, they're kind of big. And I like to fill the bedding high. So it's probably not going to fit in the tank anyways. I know Kezzy would like it. I don't mind the sound on a comfort wheel. I just like a comfort wheel, but the annoying sound, I don't mind it. And this is loud too, but I do not mind the wheel. It sounds like a straw sucking into a tank, or a straw sucking into an empty glass. I don't mind the sound. I can go to sleep. I like gerbil sounds when I go to bed. But, so I'm thinking about getting them. So I got some comfort wheels. Pet Mountain has comfort wheels for like $6 a wheel. So, and when you buy these at the store, they fall apart. They got pieces coming out, like real sharp. You just gotta be careful. But if anything ever happened to these gerbils on this wheel, I would obviously get rid of it. But like, you probably say, oh, well, why would you want something to happen before you do it? I've never even heard of a case of Bumblefoot, honestly. But if it did happen, everyone talks shit about these wheels, but I've never seen a real case or heard anyone that had it. It's always a friend of a friend of a friend. And I know, okay, don't wait till something bad happens before you fix it. But like I said, my gerbils get the best care in the world. Like, I promise you, like, these gerbils are really, really cared for. They are cared for. Like, I will neglect myself to get them something. They literally get a new toy every single day. So if I go to the store and I see a $5 toy, I get 4 of them. So it could be 20 bucks I spend in one day. Sometimes I'll get a pack of 4 items and only spend a couple bucks a day, but mostly these gerbils, they get a lot of stuff. They're spoiled rotten. They get a treat of the day. They got about 50 plus treats. They get one a day. I rotate them out. They always get rice pops. They always get toilet paper rolls. They get their cages clean. They get Clean and Cozy and Aspen. They get a mix. So they get Jerry Gerbil. They get Higgins Sunburst. I always make sure they have the best of what I can afford and what I can get. I don't make a lot of money at all. And plus, I give them a lot of time. I try to get them, when I play with them on the floor, I try to give them at least an hour minimum. And when I go to work, I leave the house at 6 a.m. and I get home at 7 p.m. I normally do that 6 days or 4 days a week. When I get home, I have between 7 p.m. and I usually go to bed about 10 p.m. So I have 3 hours roughly. And if I see the gerbils, I will play with each of them for an hour. I have 4 sets. The slates, I have 2 bathrooms, so the slates will end up playing by themselves in the bathtub. And I'll play one-on-one with the single gerbils. And you already know why I have single gerbils. It's a long story. Don't judge me. A lot of crap has happened to clans, fights, etc. But I will play with them for an hour minimum, sometimes longer. Luda got 7 hours yesterday. It's crazy. But I sit with them on the floor for at least an hour a day. So sometimes, like, when I get home from work those 4 days, they won't come out. So I'll just go to bed. Because between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m., they normally aren't out. It's usually just Jade or Kedzie. It's either Jade or Kedzie. Like, none. Sometimes it'll be none. It's either none of them or both of them. And it's a shame that didn't work out. But I'll play with them for an hour. Usually if I play with Jade for an hour, I come back and Kedzie's sleeping. If I play with Kedzie for an hour, I come back and Jade's sleeping. But I'll try to get one of them if possible. And then I've been working 5 days a week because of peak. This is the last week. It's supposed to be 6 days, but luckily I had time off, so I only need to work 5 days. And next week it's back to 4 days. So I feel bad because Luda gets to come out twice a week. Slates come out. They didn't get to come out yesterday because I couldn't get them out. And, hey! So they get to come out like that. But I feel really bad that Luda only gets to come out like couple times a week. But it'll be back to normal. He'll get 3 times a week because he's never, ever up on the time when I get home from work. Luda's never up. His usual time, he gets up at like 6 o'clock when I go to work, and he'll probably go to bed around 5 p.m. And I never get to see him. It's kind of sad. But what is happening over here?